Yamiadum. Yamiadum no hoya pa and run you free constituency bedre me home. As I say, Timmy Kano Panwa by Numre. Weekend season now. Jumadi ba community or Tina said me bushi nameko. Your former member of parliament, as soon as enough. One casa unia on Abu Boba. None in your Bema Dafo.
Robert Sappho Mensa.
I in a Tina was a Pequabisunam Adolfo Jano. Former Bono organizer, so yeah, or fire out the be honest on the bad Dafo. And I may anchor some crum, Boma as you can see. And so, he know one and a year and run a year. And you could jab with your four, Emma, a jam, Emma Meno. And Memon down the nurse, you can say, a dajin the hokra. And now, so now wedding kakra. May MC on one casani driver and pub wedding, and then see a command effect. And they politics kakra. And yen drivers I would do and contact. But almost one I'm sorry. I'm a boy chidom pa to do and contact station drivers nina yen mushia and also ya damasi. Na mranti and my bawa almost share chimaya no macom wabumu ye jumamaye. Loyalists for Diva Ladies. And our fan club for Obama and Chrono.
There's a Diva Ladies in our.
Oh, yeah, Diva for no more idea. I call one of the communities inquire so. I call medical screening and registration of health insurance and in Chronoba. Until you knew her crana na Omada Roma, Omusha tree at the Maya Senia Baya. Juma ya fatu ya honsono. Ya che mwa yibi wankran no. Ya bandi no. Na almost so boa ama yedwumadia yedi wo bi akoso na kadna ayi nyame ya adomo a brother ebe eye yamfo manhema na
brother ben ochine bene ya
ochine bene ya na da ko ampem a otoso no so what who said na say
class 10
asante hima bi you're very young.
Okay, you class 10?
Class 10.
Headmaster, aba.
Na say out 2-4 year kwesi dey no. Umu hema bi a baba wa kama na ote apaka mu fefe.
O manso area mu ho.
There be way yamfo dey no.
Sa
pictures no call viral on social media. Na another account pemoto so.
Any yamfo dey no ono so wo ho.
Very young.
Manso ba ko bi so hye manso ho ba bi.
Very young. Na nani so da form.
I see.
Enti nyame ya adoma brada wo ye dwumadi bi di ama emabunu na ewo yamfo traditional area no. Enkankane emabawa no. Ofre no the launching of Girls in Engineering program. Okay. Afato no so say obabu ama yambabunu kankane ma no omonso anya ntitiye ewo engineering mu. So when him say so your constituency Newmont half enough. Oma free mo ho te say omunya free mo ho but everyone say turn off na Newmont adwuma na ba ne kese. They say e pekwan ya e befa so a yenu anoma ya ofie no so mo besua mining engineering, geodetic, geomatic and then crony basa ne be ya adwuma na e won Newmont no so no enkonko yese ye nkrofo no de akoya security ni labor adwuma no
ombenya bia ye de a
ombenya no manya ne papa mu ba bia enkwan wo
se be yen so e be fa wo mo wo ho no
oh ye be pushi nti nana dwumadi ya wafa ato no so no ene men so me vision a me de ato ho se odisana no me koka se I'm committed to making Tanon of the middle class hub in Ahafo. So, bedroom baby, we see Ahafo now come baby and cratch for
a cratch
for, sir. A wa, let's say Tanon of an hour, but you are few wins, so no. You need universities in the BA, yes, and penny for the BA. Na yenso ya de mabunu be sa duonum akosua poma hoduma makosia entity so mo be engineering tie na de na ampem da ko a ɛyɛ no ɛno nso esia no pɛpɛpɛ nti yɛ tana na akyi
okay
ɛwɔ yamfo yɛta yamfofo nyinaa so akyi ne tana na fofo nyinaa sɛ nyame wɔ hɔ a yɛwɔ ahoɔden nko ade yɛbɛyɛ de yɛbɛtumi ama yɛbusuafoɔ ne yɛnuanom a ɛwɔ fie no nso ɔmo nso anya abrabɔ pa ne asetena pa na ɔmo nso de nyame ɛde adi ɔmo mu no ɔmotima yɛ na ɔmayɛ ho adwuma ama na kɔkama sɛ nsɛm na babi a wɔhyɛ ase sɛ wobusa
menya nwie mame nkyia ɔmo maka na
okay
na worry
Kana
mache
yenyo kana
na wapo mu e
nyavenado but kana minyim wachero and so I'm there with development in the last year, at least to my notice. Oh, religiosity or spirituality. The way up front, hardcore for spirituality. Oh, social advocacy. There, you're moving from just talking about matters to try and do something about the matter. We show evolution, yeah. We have.
As for
you are developing to be a most fantastic person, and this is from your brother, from watching you and studying you and reading.
Nana some no one anti-ache.
But no one anti-ache, but.
As for the religious aspect, and yeah,
but you are pushing it.
Maybe because I write more about it on social media now.
You are pushing it. You are pushing it. It was already there. Onye beautiful flower baumu. There's a certain energy it push. You're bringing it out. And in the self-actualization process, now development is it.
Papa not or to directly opposite no. Ghana Kokrokoo headmaster no.
As many you know, as you say I want take a title of me grandpapa or not that call for
super grandpa.
Come to a different other there or institutionalize it.
Me say.
Or build the structures that to make it reality.
Me ne dey ngomo bi ohun. I don't can't be chairman or say what baby on na ade na we ne no we ne saa da bia wan hwe baby out na hwa na ate enti move a step beyond your comfort zone and na ufre efutu ba de me say papa we bia wo be hu no professor bi wo we ne ba e fa no professor and the ofori brick crime your first School of Communication Studies me papa no
I see
no one of my mentors in development communication.
Wow.
And you say and you said there be a problem and a problem if you understand the problem better you should have a fair idea of what the solution should be. The enemy
work towards it.
And only in kakra.
I can sympathize or the Michia a my hand got and a fashion or bado a fashion friend a watcher bado the first weekend in May. Tebia be a sorry oka be a mess in Panoma Meshe a watcher Mesa Yayen Mesa or bring a bushiafo together. Na etumi toto nyama owo busuam yesiesie wentwi na de na direction of the family na ewie so omahen and asafo companies also wache the watching is almost like historical reenactment of energy of the youth now will take it over the town. We'll show all of those things are awkward. Right now, it has become more mainstream. me nua me nyanko pa this year the chairman of planning committee also we put to enyama together me believe the traditional council na committee between the two no bibia bako fine wono kwando weekend issue the one and only Dr. Georgia Ushu Asiedu ano ye busia penyin wo patakro oka baby yedi no na afida no weekend ya otwemi wo akochira ho and the village if aprabonhia awo akokai ho na mantumo anko schedule no na nyama bi pebre sisi kwana mantumo anko bi chebusuafo nyira awotume kwaya okozi Dr. George Awushe Siedu St. Jude hospital oboase okozi na afida bibia nti abusuafo so mama wayiko nemo na Dr. George Awushe Siedu adanse mind bonizina na say nyim Dr. George Awushe Siedu am then than wo edenase wo asuma wa basum Ghana man wasuma abusuafo ntini ya no Yankopon enyimde oti Yankopon ne nchen Methodist wo Ghana me the whole Methodist church in Ghana communist bo Dr. George Awushe Siedu wasuma wasum wo asoema nye obina obakacho enti de obiase de wokudi djuma ose ne wife Mrs. Lovia Awushe Siedu honestly osofo or the first female Anglican osofo Ghana enti wa hwe couples nize nyame adwuma nkotin na oguda waye enti honestly no pandemic chen na me man shedding nyina ye wa ha ita na chi ekutani mu kaka
nyameti ase me da ase papa ene odofo bia ye frɛ oti wo boma ofri boma ye ka say wo Manchester me am Manchester nye United but we are Manchester the city of Manchester ese ata frɛ enemies oti ofri boma our nickname ye enemies.
Enemies are not God.
Everybody say enemies are not God.
Oh, that we say Uncle Focus enemies are not God.
But on the seven enemies.
Yeah, I know him very well.
Oh, you know him?
Former Tesco president of Institute College. From Ukrum.
Oh, enemies. Ukrum.
They didn't enemies.
Enemies.
Oti, I didn't know. Now your birthday. I wish you happy birthday.
Oti, Trinkwa. Na we so say Nana ya jemfu ya apia o AME Zion JHS 3A. Ewa safu kumase o papa Nana apia ewa bantma osoma happy birthday. Ena afi Mauli Amankwa Esther also so your vice president Health Information Management Students Association of University of Cape Coast. Mrs. Agnes Nyamechese emao happy birthday. Afi mama menko Ghana nkokurafo nyina headmaster ho. Ghana Kokrokoo nyina adwesu. Ghana Kokrokoo headmaster.
Mbacho famra fo no so ka ho.
Ghana Kokrokoo ne mrewa nyina headmaster.
Ai fa ka ona. Wa hwa no menya so.
Ghana Kokrokoo ne mrewa nyina.
Era no me fi ya no bi say.
Yeah, the party I saw do. They say it's a party for Ghana mrewa.
Ghana for them bravo.
Running a candidate.
Presidential candidate.
Yeah, professor.
Joseph. Me no running mate. And then wa ko be ka chen. Didn't you running mate na ya chesa. You are looking so fantastic.
Thank you, Prof.
It's so beautiful.
Can I not be bright here now?
Michia.
Yes, I headmaster, sir.
Michia me Kokrokoo nyina won me say me da me ka che kwa me say na me mbere wafo nyina say 60 years and plus there. Kwame, they are paid their nana, they are paid their dues.
Sure.
Na ye betena ha fekeke se ye bi chia omo. Na ya momo good morning. Bisa se ne kuku we di ne kuku anum ne kuku
Anum na duro.
Anum na duro anum no nsuo.
Na we ni fufu.
Fufu na pa di anum ba
Hey, we di fufu anum ba.
Then I Kwame say me ma say aye Mama Safwa. Seven Safwa.
Safwa,
Mama Safwa, me am you. Mama Safwa seen oat, I saw say oat. And no to try. Kwedu, I just say mama no. Oh, yeah, good papa. Mama Safwa is young. Debbie. And Nana on him say, me paying for you, mammy in Chiomo. Baby, 60 years plus. I said, yeah, baby,
if I be students.
I say, me, I'm a sophomore. Pastor Eric say, retired. Oh, yeah, Church of Pentecost, Etimetim, Massive,
Etimetim, Massive,
Etimetim, Kumasi. Papa, morning, 7 months, you dear, BBI, come out here. And me, I'm a papa, console, prophet, be Aduba retired. And also, now, children's ministry, non a director, also retired. Nana Sankrofuni na omaso Ghana omaso de maso fie papa me chiao me papa ba konso prophet James Osemani ampo ono nso ware time fa no say last week also and within his 67th birthday na che say oka school for no pa
me ba ko last week no nya 80 I think 2 weeks no nya 80 years Mrs. Georgina Advocacy, Georgia, and Georgia,
80 years.
To no say the only must go into my Georgia, so baby or Center for Aging Studies near the
house of baby.
On a man and a queer 3 years so Kumasi Chronoma France.
You
4th April and a man and a queer 3 years in your 80 years.
Wow,
to my get popular.
Hey, 80 years they would be an say
happy
until Oka Center no pa.
My Georgia,
Nana,
now they said 25 years.
I don't believe your home.
And I can remember
Happy birthday to
84. Na Nana, me baba Apostle Alfred Kodia, non former genius, General Secretary for Church of Pentecost. Ono sa Michiano, Papa me no meeting bi, ntianchi bia baso. Na wow, baba no Apostle Emmanuel Gisiado. Ono na IMD, former IMD. On there Debia so ti papa.
Yeah, that's it.
Na papa and the house of Bompai Mount. Apostle Professor Abuku.
Hey, Prof.
Let's go.
Prof, dear. Hey, on dear. Prof, if I Prof, they may bias.
Sound.
Pentecost as of for now, may bias pano. Professor Upokunina. And Apostle to me. And Jimmy Markins.
Hey, now say Apostle Jimmy Markins 20th year Saturday Chemui. And an Bawari. Intended now, Mansore.
I see.
And the papa. I mean, she's our director for evangelism ministry.
And the last one, Apostle Kodia.
Hey, where's your money now?
I am Papa no money.
What's on spirituality? What's your money now? Oh, that grandpapa was right too.
He's surrounded by men of God and women of God.
Papa.
But, Prof, what him say, me what primary school you know? Me deeply involved in the Catholic Church.
I see.
In fact, me a catechist of the church at a very young age. Wow, because don't say, yeah, if you grown kumamuno, and you probably be in Ashada school or Moshe Nima Hanti say, oh, sorry, I came now a year. In fact, my mom a catechist, a friend at their John.
At their John.
On it, me. Or no,
I'm proud of such person.
All them is in his ear, sorry, or no, a tomato farmer. Me go school bana nwumre me kon ho afuma oye obi obon toast kofi ana ye gun toast no so me ne nyina na ye o se hyase na chese booklet na dey aso ne e woni trim ti e bon kofi ana se egu tomatoes no so ne nyina o se ya hyase na mehwe ma hyase onyame eja nyame oba nyame sunsum kunkun de mu onyankopon oni enyankopon me keka kosa debi aha yen kan sa ha wati ha na waka etedu ba bi no I could recite from babia to babia.
Wow.
And no de men kakran sa enti aso adwuma ne de ayom.
Oh wa ndra na me Kokrokoo nyina me chia mo nyina na me wie kura no na me krom hene de ono ma akakura ono no a young man o be say me nua boako na me boako kra pa so de me nkasa akura no be say and I say boako enche obedu o me krom hene nana kusi akobrempon kumisasere ku the 8th young man na adwuma o ye no
ye da na se
nana onkwaso ono so vision enche bia obehu manim enti nana no pe na chese nchia nkwa na medichia memre wafo every mama safo aso besi me Kokrokoo nyina so ya me hye bo nyina na omo mo kwatenten 100 years 110 na center for aging no Israel mo mebu ayen na Kokrokoo nyina na mbrafo nyina center
if I were trade center no
and I been in Africa how only Ghana pa enti
say a pen number be dey to go
oh enche na
e maye any
oh nana sana program
nana say you say first nana for say prof de me ameko nana for ru akwaji bibi da breast center no
oh nana say bibi breast center
ono minim de obeti
nana de minim say oh ya de o ba say oh embro afo no Kokrokoo bia April na May me pese me chemo ntoma be yese mo fam pam ebi ayesa o me say boako say obetumi aye boako say
boako ne
advice
boako ne nana for say de
oh nasa boako ne ma to sakra friend
prof
center bi e be say center bi
okay
na me ne boako adi hu komo enso nyame ye
is that doctor
boako be say boako adi
I'm saying that boako is a high politician
me say boako
they say the high politician
that be
history in politics and yes
enya say I want to ase what do you say ogidi me na me nua no
oh but boako ama me we say and I won't say e be see center no say we are
very much
e be see center na grandpa wa say be all the 60 years now oh center for aging the age they were in base of Ghana obetumi ya walk in na be a bon nyum ya bo classical bi na wate ho na obi a obi drink bi abro na wanom na bi a ohwe move bi na obi o ha o do be exercise nkomo na ana obi exercise na watene wapo mu kakra tutu na kakra na oko a man walk to me at my center and I'm born me omo triplets omo the 70 years they are alive and I was so impressed. Also, you person by for no cutting is only 70 years. I'm a triplet, and also the back me. I want to be 80. And as I said, it was an amona. Ye kai ye mero afoni and Kokrokoo. And the one could even hear an impa. I mean, say on a vice. Oh, yes.
Nyame ne boafo
Wasi Wagoba
Messi give you
ai Wago
some is why politician
Messi say no Messi card no kra o say nsu nyame yo
enti prof me da say Dr. Boako me da say nana fori ansana ye beba nkomo twetwe no so no owura Andy Ade wo ye CEO ewo Guard House Kennel and afi we managing director ewo Happy Home Feed yankopon shiraw na onfa enfie nka umfie ho ene wanya afi de aka umfie ho Darling Dr. Mandy ene abusuane nyina se yemfa happy birthday Emma Ura Andy Ade we CEO ewo Guard House Kennel and also the managing director of Happy Home Feed afi so Ura Thomas Uloga Thomas Uloga also so ene eye wawoda oyere do for Rebecca Manful Uloga ene Spendilove Inshira Uloga Edna ena afi abusuane nyina se Ura Thomas Uloga ene eye wawoda also so yema happy birthday na yankopon Inshira na edi unkwana eme me kan se me ma me Georgia enya 80 years na ne Mrs. Tapeni baako Esther Jacqueline ya ho ya say your mother is competing with all the girls in the house. Jealousy go kill Sister Jacqueline. Doctor, give me a boy.
Gardener.
Papa be some fan grandma.
Okay.
Or say my regards to the brilliant Dr. Gideon Boako. Tell him he is a good man, but he should pick my calls. Ose. Uhuni pakrana.
Last one on the man.
Or say he's a good man. Tell him he should pick my calls.
Thank you.
Uhuni pakrana.
Omodos.
Wait. Your
Your
friend, Reverend Collins Kwame Kesi.
Oh. Kumasi. Yeah. Suffer me chow. Say, you know. I'm money for what take here.
Media
I say home money for uncle.
But Menkari.
Me pastor. Suffer back upon. Suffer me chow me pray. I did back also and some myself on Timmy. Can who says say no. President Adaroma, Uboshia from here to Sunyani direct. First, now I am a cover Kumasi there. We drew a buaka. I was saying first of all, fiance and it is awful. When the President Kufa deny
Now we be out there and never cover. Nana, when you say Papa BFNO, Reverend George Wilfred Arthur.
Okay.
Reverend George Wilfred Arthur.
Okay.
And then the birthday now. Oh yeah, I is a spiritual father to me, but
Okay.
Now, Reverend George Wilfred Arthur, Oba Prisla Osebunsu. Or say I'm far if it is, so you wish you happy birthday. Young man, quatinting. Now, yeah, Peba Kobe, Pastor Nehemiah. Ajate on the also at home or say Tio Pa
and a Papa Nehemiah.
Odi for Nehemiah. And me of penny apostle MS appear no year. Nana say 3 day prayer be. Nana may see you hono. Won't say Nyame Yajma. Apostle Nyame Inshira and Mamma.
Get the Yamiasi. Don't get the Abago,
Nana.
but you're in Canyon away.
Thank you. Nana, if you see you, question me, pay.
You're in Canyon away.
But I'm a very weekend.
I don't pay it. Gardener.
Dr. Boaco.
No question, and can you problem no?
Health to
GD is Ghana Nibia or baby. Now saying, as an Encania who want to do no cacrano.
And the Okawana.
Oh, me, I guess I'm a sumo. Oh, me da sumo and ra. Now, let me be a young boss, the little one.
Oh,
yeah, old man, no, not can you with that.
and I used to it.
I used to. A hard journey, and me GD said Ghana for Duduanano. I can't know more via ECG. Workstation areas no. Matisa among more netco lines and also there. Offer have for ne Bono East and some parts of Ashanti region corner for her. Or more experience sad can you do no a lot. Me say ECG for lines no. Be a ECG operation one na sad problems no until it's in a way national in character but and yet baby answer but
what opens our localize on
I mean to localize but I mean here parents when they say localize or national or whatever they hear say people want the light
Exactly.
and to let there be light and yes sir and there must be light and it's very worrying so nyamesi en kan okra me ya no ana so no so say yes no na mosquitoes and so ka wo da sumu kra na wo da mu asunje mu anka wo ni problem and na your life as see a woman so no virtually everything is dependent on electricity and energy and your koba say only can for a second na a big problem and you nyina so and a bit tomato generator. Maybe say me fear generator ni ho nti crofo mo twa me ho hia dodo na no more generators and so they were okay but in fact e bi fa mani so kakra nti a problem Ghana fu nyina esu wɔ ho na ɔhwɛ comments a ɛkɔ around ɛne sɛ ne Ghana for sikasa no so a na kyerɛ sɛ enkanea dundum na ya abɛyɛ Ghana for ntam kɛseɛ. Nobody wants to go through that again. It's all because of the Yakomu and maybe a chema and how many years? 2013, right?
2012.
There was a 10 years, 11 years money. Ghana for a kwahu here. Say, yeah, that's more or less like a perpetual darkness for 4 to 5 years. And I say, na many will be doing common na make some ababa will be doing common or say, eh. Yes, we enkayo na o share sisia de kakra ye komu ne se ne de ahu here ba no. The komu 4 to 5 years no. It means things were very bad for people. That is not to justify say and doom bosumi and answer bosumi me no it's okay. I mean can you a doom for even 30 minutes cry. Krofolu su normal one more perishable stuffs our fridge mun can cold store for one so mu here can no dia ya juma and the ordeal heat and this is where we are na bono menim kanena yesusa na we abo science so abo for bi na yes menim say Gabriel say whoever enti nkrofo eba sa na ma wa ho yira ene ne nkro ne ba but from where I sit I know say enchebia sa de we eto betwa emi sa de ba ko a ha dwina Ghana for bi no mo ayomo how kakra and is communication from ECG and the Gridco and the Ministry of Energy and ma senior assessor kabia eba and man crofonia hoto so because sometimes so unim kra say kania no ni ho na be a beba kra beba brace this is how you going to plan it me boa ama bibia wo ye no utimi hu so no besia ni because aside ahoyehia ne ohyew ne ahokyere na ede bankrofo so no nkrofo de kanea no na ye adwuma so sesi say onim say bia na otwemienu ntem anasa bosome ntem sa problem ni nyina ebekwa ebi obeka say when ya mento generator anasa menkra generator bi emfamra because ade no ejanko sesi na emum owa hotoso bi say aban cheche mo de aba ne kasa aba ne assurance say de ama ye kire say ebi abosome enan ko na wiye de na sa de ni nyina to atwa na ehu hia so be seska anaso be kwakope bosia e de akwakoto generator na okoto generator ni wiye na kane no abaka makama na chese wasan aboka because can be shede ni ho be presa enti kakra na ewo ho no awoso tim de yard foforo yeah, kasa many young guys be bring me now for masha say episka omo de beto generators but me so information me one baby ametie me nim say akere aboso me we nko na wie na sa enkane ani prepare no eto atwa enya me na sese me betra afidie so na me ye de meka because I'm not authority and I'm not vested with the powers not to do that into one more almost hweso from the Ministry of Energy, from ECG, from Gridco. And komo ben no money Ghana for AD. And I said you and yes and komo saka say young koma sabi and it does so wom. Kasa de obetimi akaba woti anye ya based on the credibility and said you were in the past and they went to me anye no. And ma GDB and Shadam mekai yani aya offer. As a cabrado called President Mahama Tam no power minister. Or she share ba ma ko du baby Mahama kra beka say won share bobio okay I do so Ghana for do not want to go through that repeated line of promises no bio na ebe solving there or china be say transformers na are you overloaded actually cry say nya no cry we don't want that senior situation is city bia no one thing na mahu Ghana for ho ne say and I think e ni pursue nipa asamoba o de sekira asam nanim na kamu no kre e kire nipa no na onya hotoso se how we ebe wo ye so be se bosome nsia bosome mienu bosome baako na otwe baako ema ahotoso mapa ema nipa no so etimi adjust no because oye dania sɛ saa na esitie na sɛ kanea na ɔbɛdam bosomi a saa na ɛbɛkɔ nti ɛsɛ sɛ ɔno nso etimi ɛfa kwan bi so a ɔbɛ adjust ne ho na acclimatize to the situation na mmom sɛ nkɔmmɔdetwe na nkɔ so saa kwan no so ama nipa na ntimi ehu sɛne ade ne sitie mpɛmpɛn so ɔde bɛkɔ akɔduru ɔhaw a betimi de abrɛ no because who ɔhaw no a na wahyɛ ase nso asosɔ ho nsuo ɛde asi hɔ and megidi sɛ anamontu a ECG for Ministry of Energy Gridco for ne nkɔmmɔdi ɔmo ne Ghana for adie no I think say be we can notch it up a little higher oh you betimi notch it up kakra na ama saa ahotoso no atumi aba ebinom mo mpɛsɛ ɔmo ɛbɛfrɛ no sɛ bia doom so to speak because ebi ɔmo hu ne sɛ magnitude anaasɛ mpɛmpɛnso a saa kanea ni bɔ prɛprɛ doom kakra na yɛasɔ kakra na sitie no ɛnte sɛ sɛnea yɛsi ahu doom so bi mmerɛ bi atwam a ɔde obi sɛ saa time no ɔde nsa si esum sɛ ya na wakye no na wɔn sɛ esum nie ɛna mprɛdodo a yɛtena ho bɛsɛ mfie 9 ekosi mfie 5 no we ne yɛmfa ne sɛ bosomi kaka nti nipa ne bi hu ne sɛ oh we deɛ ani kwan sɛ yɛ describe no to that level but me kra no me interest any description mo say yeah doom so doom see doom whatever that's not the interest nene say yɛmfa ne sɛ yɛnya problem as a nation sa nipa brabo ni omanchichire once upon a time obenya sa problem present comfort time you know we had a similar situation because na yakosombo and na levels no conform there be an sori no pa na ye bompa e se nsu ni bebam but Ghana fo hunu say problem no say na esitie kosi se nsuo no dodo bebamu no ye bekoso atena sa dewe ho and aban ehu se ne ye ne Ghana for besi a plan e duru ba bi kra no ye cheche light bulbs edema enkrofo remember 2007 or 2008 thereabout na ensheda nye de abrosu bebre me say kase pa ye de see your president Rollins time kan na ensheda nye kase pa ye be hu ye no eye president Mahama Ebre so 2013 kokosi 2016 and also crown me said the sama na year west here petrol ne diesel shortages e buy ya na san line koto petrol and diesel ne nkro ne ban enti ya na nipa ne bi hu ni say omoka so mode to enka ne adundun bi aba pen bi hu dia enka be ka say we ne dia it is a drop in the ocean enshada emrosu bebre but be whatever it is no sani eno ameda asumu na menua bi nso da asumu na na obi da asumu na bia enne kra no obi nso beda sumu no nipa no kra no onhye de nim se ono enne obeda sumu because me say eno ase na menim se meda sumu menim se information ba bonte na mantia ba say bia na nka menimu a na nka bia wo esese bia meye kra ansa na sa de na yede adro nti me feel se Ghana for ehia concise explicit communication and regular form na Ghana for betimi ada omo ho so say how kakra bi aba yanyina mahoden enkanea no enti ba se bosomi edi yanimu idie ye bekoso a enya nkanea na ebo nani kakra no na emom bosomi we enkona wie no na ano abrase enye so peculiar to Ghana and as a developing nations nkwa sabe amaya hodo akese enye regular thing happen but sometimes you say hurricane you say flood aba and then nkro ne ba a disrupt electrical cables and nkro ne ba masa problems with me but esan say your microphone or microphone ti ase say how we na aba na mo say na yetu afa ho na yenim pefe so say anamo a yetu no ebeduru brese na yaso anu awie no eboa microphone nya hotoso ECG Ministry of Energy and as a Gridco cannot tell me say omo entimi inform monsa ensi bibi so enka say by this time na dey we atuatwa so yentuma anya dia na mama musika on betimi aka o say some mama musika on betimi aka because I didn't say yesika we take the mekan ti uji say VR betimi aba monten abeka Ghana for say ya nom aba entimi my skandi ne yeti hu no why not say yesika samwa say you open up so na yema and the ministry nkan na yema 140 ase say problem we na aba no ebia ECG for sika jejia omojejia bosome mpachole bosome na etwa mu no de no ye gia ene ye de so bosome na edi animu no kane anyesa nti bia bosome bi wo ha say dru ha sometimes cash flow entimi enye the same all the time so we call ejum na so koto normal na na we call ye to 2 cedis and chese o chira kwa 2 cedis na beto sometimes a bit mark so sometimes a bit to me abafo na nyina ma hoden kan ya no so no e pay as you go and yes the obe you so no na wa ye den watua
enti doctor give me akon ti kan ya no we de o kan nyina chi kan ya
ni nyane se kan ya no we enti se me hono kware die ene kasa ye be kana be momanfo anya hotoso ne here because enra sanchiremu ama kan ya na yedum no I didn't know say me dasumu abra minim say me dasumu pachote mechana say I was say yetimi chiri man crofota whatever the problem is in so no say problem no ha say yetimi hu say ebre say na problem no ya so ano say yentimi nya sa as a country there na abra ka what mechana say we should be able to tell people say problem no enye by this time by this date problem no ebe solved say margin of error bi kra be ba any 2 days or 3 days, maximum 1 week. Etini panete hwa when him say, oh, problem abano, abaya mo yahu say net ye. What chirema mo yahu say, bosumi we ye besolve. Abro so kra eye ne na otwe. Na nipa no wa conscientizing no ho na adwene musa. You see risk ebe happen ade a ebe ka say ye risky. Ade a unim na bia ebesa ba unexpectedly ebetima to unexpectedly in the corner the most dangerous form of risk but say unim pass ja wo ho odon sa shem na ebehyew na odon sa koshem even though a risk no by bia no condition wo sa shem na ehyew kra na yaw na wo bete no unim say ade wo kwa ebe yaw ya nti wa condition ho kakra eti say nipa nim say kane by this date ye beso abro so kra na otwea ono so ahu se na obesi atoto ne normal enti aduane ne nkwan ananka ye hya fridge mu bebre no at this time around no why there na wate so edwa ye kodi begu ho bebre se makoto normal ebetima pro ne nkro no ba begu ho bebre na me use over time no hu se obete so on konkoto ne bebre ngu fridge mu ne ye dum kanea wa abra onya awe na saa normal no asɛ na kwakwa nanse ne ma ya he eno de bia konsu eno de bia kwanyina pachotre mechanas it media that kind of vacuum say communication and nchechiremu and assurance as to exactly what is the problem the being a problem the best solve no it ought to be straight explicit and very very concise to the people Ghana for intimate planning yenim say for 7 years President Kufuor abai ote akwadu anu wa yenimreka emfie nsonie Ghana for enshedan ko bibi same Obano na Ghana for the sumo 4 to 5 years it can natural succession would have meant to say ebia President Kufuor buy ekwan can you do beba 7 years fantastic job excellent job Ghana for experience so people are beginning to wonder hey abai wo ya de pa omfie nso bibi santo ye yensa lie enter petrol Ghana had for 7 solid years for the past whatever years abaya mensa akwa atwam yi offer President Mills President Kufuor in fact offer since President Rawlings kra time abaya abaya yansa lie enter petrol Ghana e Kufuor abai any President Kufuor abai President Rawlings abaya sa lie to petrol Ghana President Mills abai petrol short ma yesa light or petrol President Mahaba abai yesa light or petrol President Kufuor donkwa eti I know say this government why ya dear e wadina mahwaden kania no ho and President Kufuor donkwa so abai ni the only government since 1992 yet manya cumulative reduction in electricity prices electricity bu akosoro but so what ate so no what the ekosoro no net offer your cumulative reduction
yeah so cumulatively ni the idea nyina say akane ni ho
on that score no because oh kabina bono ho modern
but on the score of kane ni ho no
but bia ya ba bedu sesi you know aban no enya hitches kakra no Say wanya forthright with communication and chere no mamu mankrofo antiase a uti anye obi de ne ba ko gina the same scale. Say dum so na e call so president Mahama Breso no but no kwasem ni ahobrase mu enka enuru sa level no but you see one ka wasem yia na oma ekwan da ho a enkrofo chance no ya bio so na dia go once na ba be guso
but answer na meko na na for
I was say
it is our communication na emba na wo ka ho asem no but from where you sit why necessary lead this our communication
it has to be led by the Ministry of Energy first, Gridco and ECG and all those agencies somewhere involved no that is how it should be. You see as I say anya sa ye tantra na o de kroketo abia tu no uti ane ya na ya de kwakototo obi de kase bia ba ya ma Ghana fo bi wu ya hwe sika ne ade but it's all because ebia won wa ma ho kwan yes sebe dia ma no ho kwan ya before chairman no kwan na emre fifiri no enti ya was say yetimi ene Ghana for kasa na enye kasa so a eye boastful talking this anoma. Look, we have to empathize with people, sympathize with the situation. Na ya ma Ghana for who say look modern my boy ni nyina mu no we kakra ya aba yedi ho yaw na nya your fault problem ni say na yetu ho na mo by this day so there professor mo can tomorrow by this time so we are say na we yes now let people have that assurance.
Tell Dr. Gideon Buakon it is too hot here. The angel on duty today perhaps may be John. Protozoa so mo wachi.
Protozoa suhu no one as always.
I was suhu is very hot.
Na suhu ya num kania. Na proto meboa.
Well, was suhu is very hot. Enti yen kan kire ona bibia. But Nanavori.
Yeah, me.
Ansana meko meba also in Nigeria. Doctor Buakon in a minute or so. Who say mwaban MPP aban o hosesi asema Ghana for do no aka ne say mo ya no kwadworo anokwadwo ase kasa ho ye moden aban a mo se mo communicate
na ya no monyo
bia me de mintimi hu se ya anokwadwo POP na ha mo se den yi because ebi na wan kasa wo kan say yeti o man mu bia 7 years nye se ne nka ne asemtie esi a say wo ye papa 7 years o ye papa 10 years o enye ho no bi ehwe de me hwa ne say me nka ne ano ewen enti at the end, baby, what will it take for government to come out to say, oh, Bushafo, baby, I at TSC, ABS Casem, baby, I TSC, and maybe a force majeure, and maybe a baby at Tennessee, when you went to Mama and go see July, Mama and go see June, Mama and go see May. I mean, how difficult is that to do?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a problem, and to send you a message, we share same frustration.
Because I won't me you.
No, me me asu. I tell you, me about me asu. I mean, I'm also human. I'm also a Ghanaian. What you say? But to send you a work, no. You probably brief. To send I say you launch a performance tracker. You be frame say enti my yes no ma we nyina and I'm mo ho daru.
Musuban no.
Me nkasa bia ye mo ho daru. A lot of the times so positive news and listen negative news. Enti papa no ye ka but akoya say oh da bia amo kan say boni ba ko bi betwam na hwe ye be drag no for so long a time. Enti say ho na mo pe. Enti I think say government and the government communicators yeah from there. But me on this particular kania asem no there me ya ne say ya betena hwa ya nhwe han ne akan anu atum na obi adwe beye ne say sane na dum society ya Mahama time no sa na te ne no
okay
they are highly incomparable.
Point noted. Martin Dr. Gideon Buakon yeah that's it yeah fan to ho
but what
Martin
so I was say yetimi kan bibi a kire no mamu na ya magana fo nya sa hoto so no mo understand the situation any bra yes solve a problem and you can see a tratra ho your agencies bebre amoya in charge of this and the whole ministry. I mean there should be constant flow of communication.
Nana for Ibrahim
yeah no magana frontiers
no
papa
there has been communication
sao
there has been communication na am I wrong diagnosis being a wrong prognosis. Asami be experts will reduce your problem to sikasem. yeah, an ability to pay for supply of the inputs. Yeah, inability to pay. And ebi mobile dum CSA PC transformer be PC BBD. Now it's difficult to come and tell us what the real issue is. PURC aba out abisa abuying the woman timetable. Up to now, yen release yen BPR to the point there a board of ECG has been fined by PURC. I was one my counter statement on the matter. Issue are very simple. Issue are very simple. Mami yake kanokwa che Ghana for. Part of the nokwa na timetable. Part of the nokwa, a necessary ingredient of the nokwa na baba kache or your timetable. Your blanket timetable that can say there at the end of the month, at the end of next month. I didn't need to be tracked. Only a one form of timetable. And I hear what? Localized timetables. There, I had them, you be doing the time, you be on the time, you be any day. Now, I'm going for to my adjust the one to the Mawaraba. And I hear outright neglect and disrespect for the Ghanaian as being done now. If the Ministry of Energy is responsible for doing this, I believe that something must be done. Some type of sanctions must come from government. We can't sit there that the same government, a regulatory agency has issued a statement on ECG. Government says nothing about bringing forth a timetable. What happened yesterday is not what anybody's concerned right now. He who feels it knows it. What we are going through now as Ghanaians, as businessmen, or a dark period in the development of this nation. How can it be that we talk about digitization? Digitization doesn't it sit in an economy? And in that economy, don't we need energy to propel digitization? Say we phone off because the cell sites now where do you kanya maybe was a generator no, the generator no deals no will not sound. The cell site goes off. You can't even use your form of communication. The effect of of this situation on our economy, we have but for or catastrophic. Or catastrophic. Sure. Obi wakra nyama odaba or on a production schedule or on a cash flow analysis. Eman schedule. The workers senka idum na nyumira and kobetuma stop the workers from coming to work in the morning. Now I catch on the one brain nyumiri. No one your production then you all night. By morning, we be meet the market demand of takers. What the bimukropo about toward them for the products. You give the person no schedule. You give the person no advance warning. Or one the factory go off onto produce, but the overhead cost in terms of wage bill and other things are constant. Egu nejuma. Egu enkrofu wejuma. I am saying that the Ministry of Energy and the minister in charge and those in charge must be brought to book. You can't stay silent when you look. You're not a leader when things are going well.
Na for some people say ka utwi na ye kakra o.
We have. Sɛ enyamare koye ne sɛ eye penyina ono nye that time na obi wo bu da yi oye great o oye sɛ enyamare nkoye na etum bɛka no kwan etum bɛgyina hɔ na eye enyama da tutu kwan ma ne bɛma adze no akoye na aka dede me nua aka che obi a there look adze yɛmpa ne dɛm nso waba dɛm adze a mereyɛ a ɔyɛ dɛm 14 na mereyɛ in the meanwhile no mepɔnwɔtwe o mede schedule aba wɔma yɛnhwɛ schedule yi na obiara ntumi adopt no ho na within a short time no yɛbɛfi dɛm hawe mu obiara bɛtake situation different o that statement alone or change the entire psychology of the nation or change bibiara. They say, I own them in Kashi. It will blow over. Or Ghana for Casa de Do. Really? What's he who feels it, knows it? Yeah, a bimu statement be by there will be say, you were home when they say, on open or the timetable bar, or funny timetable tour. Yanta. Isn't that the person telling us that he doesn't care? It's part of it. You have to exercise restraint. Nessa eye juma eye amayena. Me se nye kasa no dey hwe ye. Because nyina nkofo ye dey tuyetim. Ye dey tuyetim. Emma, it is a leadership. A leader na challenges ba. That is the time ebe sorry. Na kire de enyimpa asemsia ebetumi de wona esi ho. Na yetum yeda akowanyim ni yesiesie look yet the magic without a timetable. It's like there you are in the dark. You're there you are look in suko or kanyako offer most of the time in susuko because pumping centers will pump nsu so there is a relationship with the energy. No, it's not just energy in so ayan no ma yedi nyankwa ono so ye issue. Water starts flowing insu yenya insu wo fie. It is a share the different things are okekabom na how are you komuna. Look, you hear direction. Leaders must come and tell us direction. You are there, you are accountable to the people. Aje Yesika, taxes. You owe us there. You owe us to make sure that you're working here. In ye be fine, you're not doing us any favor. You owe us. There your resources are that shawonsa. There share na yen to me kanya yen na je acquiring hospital. All of this. These things are affecting hospitals, or affect schools, or affect insurance, or affect the businesses, profitability. The things that we are going through, we can't just sit idle and hope. On your hope issue. On your hope issue. On your belief issue. On your belief issue. Or your scientific. Or your mathematical. Or your financial. We know how to solve it. In your hocus pocus. In your some conjuring magic out of the air. No. Or your simple mathematics. Or your simple finance. Or your simple knowing the energy value chain analysis. We know what it is. And to say what it is, sir, there must be what? There was solution. There was solution. And solution is ultimate obini team. So it's today, let's work a solution in our paper da. Beka chene. You see, all there in democracy, advocacy, reference in democracy. All there, you as governors and me the governed, I will not issue ye do no. Are there near Nanto, any to Anaman? Or there, he paint the picture not like Picasso. We paint the picture and it's saying there, this is the future. And to say, catch a paint the picture and it's saying, at the timetable, neighbor. It is Iba. We are going to. You better say, are we rational? Then I don't know. Say, Jete, you ho say, Sia. Nesse Jete, and the Yama Bosumo, Jete, and the Beba. You solve your problems. We don't expect you there conjure something out of thin air. Yes, we knew that. It says, I ain't to call market to get money to do some of these things until we need to find ways and means as a nation. Ememe bompire ma obia owo abem because ma bompire mo na se enya adwenkesa e de be solve your problems na chere de bia yakoyechi
na ya bompire
but empire no onya empire bo de yakopon no ba be yo debi empire no ye de enkrofo nya akokudu embeka no kwai na won fa the right measures no won fa nto ho. Na yen as a nation also yen to men buy in to mawode maye no na yetum yeda kokan yeda koyenyim ono na yehwehwe inya abracadabra solution yehwehwe ye pe solution na or ye permanent ye pe solution na look, you can't call yourself a nation now. Something is staring bibi when you do is staring you right in the face. Him and a mono day to into the man of mono. Yes, so in Cassanche, in fact, a boo, in fact, my na make a bibi papa, in fact, and my pay chow. Na siki ye concern na any young quote him together as one. That's a two baby, that's a shameful one. Go back, Dana. I remember some more coffee team is what catch you. For be manifest more team in a different way. In a different way. And to me, I take it there. We need to this thing is becoming unbecoming. It's becoming unbecoming. We have now a wofie a shwa okuyen wofie ye fan a cry into me so. Es boy abuya and tontom no nya wo boxing within. If ya so the next day eko hospital because of the eko pesika na de sawo ho yare. Look at the link. Look at the what you are taking us through as individual families. How are Edeman?
Grandpapa.
It's too much. It's too much. It's I mean, look, I'm looking for direction from leadership. Milwaukee culture needs on classroom. Some of the things I work can cry. Me na me do there.
Enti nana worry.
Be a comic relief.
Nana worry.
Yeah.
Say the old king nyina nim say sanity. And where be no more ya also come once me say yenye den.
Oh, my yan is here the two. Yes sir. Bra never can kwe she Ghanaians. Solutions na e wono catching. My timetable na yen two munhwe how you ba adjusting. We are not saying Ghanaians are not unreasonable people. Yes sir. Fanimze na ebu famaye. Na mayen hu how na ye woman no how are you betum adjust ye hu. Na ye betum yahye especially the business community. Because businesses are collapsing. How can you go to work? It depends on energy and power. Na inyim there benya energy and na there benya power. And you don't know what production level that day, how much production able to enya.
Enti ne krakra no.
Oh, ne krakra ni de we have.
Enya ndru ha na.
Me duo. Enja mama kan na oye summation. I agree with me here. The former the strategy, the timelines are able to solve your problem. na ma yɛn na hɔ ma yɛn fa nimdie na ebu ma yɛn fa ma Ghana because in difficulty that is when men of substance, men and women of substance was sorry in difficult times, not in fun times. Not in fun times. Intima in Kofinya Kukudu. Now 1 year, because when you do the right thing, or the day year wakwa come out, kini be them. No more, no. But once it goes down, it has the effect. Or ye juma, or wumu. Inti it can affect the nation now. Obotuma no. But obenya effect that the people know will be appreciating for the no culture. Obotum washi ye nsese obotum we developer wa ko wani na also with my share we busuafo otum we wonsa wa ko wa no me bi aka aso we busuafo na nyama ye dina tesi am obi underestimate na okodo he who feels it knows. So you are not feeling it and the culture that you are not part of the general masses yebu dan na memu na the masses are feeling it. Into the Pomocho Ministry of Energy. That is your job. You have about 7 or 8 agencies under you. You have the energy sectors, the upstream, downstream. You have ECG, you have Gridco, you have all these agencies under you. How come there Intumen put them together? Now Intumen hold the press conference now KBB and find saying, or you wait Juma.
Mate.
And then those who have appointed them into position,
they also act.
You have put somebody in position. The person is bringing, making you so unpopular. Are you not also going to call the person to act?
You have to.
Call the person now we report to somebody.
But me that say, Musa Batwa in Kumasi says, Nanayao, you see how Dr. Gideon Buako is struggling to explain the real doomsday we are currently facing. I remember vividly, he was one of the MPP communicators who attacked the integrity of John Dramani Mahama for facing same problem. Today, he wants Ghanaians to take his explanation hook, line, and sinker. If you mischievously throw a ball against the wall, it will definitely bounce back at you one day. This doomsday is unprecedented. I greet Nana Ofori Ousu Musa Abatwa anyway Efri Kumase. We all appreciate the current energy challenges we are going through. Government will resolve all these energy issues, but those who cannot ensure our secondary school applicants will not go to school should spare us their sanctimonious effusions. Sorry for inconveniencing Ghanaians with this doomsday. Rotozwa esoso edie enono. Mami Adwa says Ghanaians believing is one thing and doubting is another. Let's all wise up. President Akufo-Addo will do it. Mami Adwa esoso edie enono. Go ahead, master.
Nana.
Papa.
Ilika no. Mami nchetifo. Na I think when the India me can say Gideon na we yes me can e to no so but I am me pe Gideon an analysis for obvious reasons and minua nana so be account very well pa edu baby objectivity and only say we balance ne say adie bi nkwi a utumi atwa ho gina baby say maminya a fair perspective me hunu say the adie kwi na say obi ohona say be 24 ana meche madwene I think that the submissions are from Miniam Penny for a very fantastic, and especially for Gideon because he is within government. Now, Ghana Hano, so what can you be when you na Boko Kappa no when your time? But yet, me boo minus so say, oh, who say being queen now, so one can was some. Now, I'm become as a opinion be say, bibie na say emfa ho da ko be fa oyem the air koso nana didi kan esi nyina e kan hu say electricity problem ne said yele bia dum so no say and then start you. In fact, as far back as 1983 na saadi ne wo ye ba 1997 to 98 ne wo ye ba 2007 2008 ne wo ye ba 2012 ana de ebre mu pa ne wo ana nyame adom aban ba ya utumi edi niema so si eno me de na madwim na ye me say anka energy crisis de baby e Ghana edu de anka yetra we don't know what has happened. You try. I don't have a problem say bia na challenges to me see. Say it minya amania and software we now like bia say those things are because they're machines. And to be an baby atochima. And so to me tokurana be a buabo we be na yes you win your light. Me kai say some time ago when I lived in Norway there was a time bia he doing your light. Now almost there was a problem. But within just about 34-35 minutes na ma fix it. And no die now I'm going to choose my words carefully here. Eribia the lack of empathy. And na me na for any abri aka ho asem. The disrespect. Say ubenya enipa mu obuo kakra se o ade ekoso yi. Mamema won a consumers no enya ho entiase bi se brebi na ekoso. Nana, so you read a bit about civility. Civility. The science of civility is say ubu nipa, utie nipa, actively listening. Now we are empathic. We am sure me be say oh adi e koso yi. Obe to me ewu afim. Obe edu na be to me asay. Onga ye adwuma, me no edi o ye adwuma na adwuma o ye o fa ankrofo adwuma. Nti say o ye adwuma na so tu ankrofo kana adi ye koso yi. Ni ma mienu na wa adi ho a na eya na sebe eya ya abofo ama ibinom. The lead can say erratic. You can say erratic. It's so unplanned, it's unannounced. You just say you are not informed. Nani baby no that make say you are no sense of agency. You want to be able to have control over issues. And so the meaning about ebi a why aduane kra de ahye o freeze mu when you say aduane e last me 3-4 days oh how is it do light first year second year onduane nyina say na wakoto gu I mean civility e buo keke say oh mame mankrofo yi ehunu say ene ne echena ne na echi ebedum light nesa no na wada ho so say okay and I'm here to me because you're also trying to help government and one handles adi say the beya maybe an say maybe impro even say na me who say be see I am hunafa and then number one I say it's just it's so unplanned. You need plan B for it is inconsistent, it's irregular, just say oh yeah pam na you the echo. And I think say it's an abuse of our dignity and it's disrespect, gross disrespect. Say besine nana. You into communication from any of the authorities. Say when na ekoso. Na nkofu nyuma say nkofu aduane say na no an say yedum no. Na mesra mempanyimfo a etie mesra mo. Na na re ba akwan ya say in leadership when leaders are with you machi we a follower na unya crisis now catch them mumbuwa nema miensa did you can say is either there is lack of empathy just say the all canon the yam shishena mao and number 2 a desire to control you and not the meow and number 3 they believe that they are superior than you.
Okay.
Lack of empathy, and I say be a person control, and I say be a or fellow or is superior than you. And ya depa. Na media say aben ne one ya it is one. Menua boa kwafuto odi ama no. Mesre omontie. Say is the denchem fees you say another project.
Obomocheche fees you say.
You beka che say.
Odenchema wu.
Yes. I think he is spoken very well. Afutu pa. Mesre a kwan ayefa so. It's not he said he can. This may not be in the size of it. They said yeah, see in the past. No. The silence. Just say the disrespect. Say, oh, mommy and can't man for say the queen. No. I mean, this is legendary. Amen. Say, obedient to me, mom and can't say, Mr. Anyway, say, Mamma Tehano, Monche, if it's able to be a bit more.
Not a young baby.
It's a what can swap. It has okay. Okay, Ibeku. Number 2 is saying, this unfortunately is happening at a time when Ghana is recording unprecedented heat waves. Heat pa a walk. In fact, another may hear report be. I mean, somewhere around February to March, Bogatanga was recording 44 degrees Celsius. In fact, even Accra was recording somewhere around 32 degrees Celsius. Takra Day, Cape Coast, Sunyani 39 degrees Celsius. Koforidua 39. In the Nippon also moon or say why is no crapa. So many Koforidua say in your moon. A whole 40 degrees Celsius. Tamale 42 degrees Celsius. Kumase. 43 degrees Celsius. It's happening at a time heat. Nana ura demua you cannot. And then me ampa na me just singlet ko na me jina bonte. Me which is me. Mako dware twice. Oh, people can catch him 2 days na me da sumo. There is no communication say isuma o dem no wait and that said beba. Sane na madam nso. Menya e kan say machine bi ana e kan say the mini boss generator bia. Nanka me so me dey check me how far. Now we dey no communication at all. Mesre. I think say baby Edri civility ebuo kakra ebeboa na yenka say challenge into member ebetumi aba yenyina enim say challenge betumi aba na ebuo kakra ebeboa enti saa eniema na ekoso no megidi say menua ba kan menua banya o maka ho asampa medema no eka ho say mama yenfa bu kakra magana fo na say yen moso say yenka say obi aye din na then you see we are serving the people of Ghana. And see mommy for man the Ghanaian the dignity we deserve. Say be bring tina we mount a busa for munya potre mine. Ye bet you kuana and I bet you oti. Baby if you see a boy me yes ama it me too anambopa. And the misre nana menka sama nche na mo sere ade ne kwambie this time party nana ankoyi communication no ne somewhere else e ka no nana ankoyi na me de ma no si na onum se osofo na me bond di e kire wo se ofri etimeti no etimeti ma na etimeti maase osofo ereki ya wo se ose me nka nche wo se tell na ya I am from a Hafo. Daddy so Aba.
Daddy so Aba,
the capital of Mehame.
No.
And I'm Mehame.
Catch papa say we want I beg to disagree. Say Ufri Mehame and son wako Daddy so Aba. So what you say?
I say I am from a Hafo. Daddy so Aba.
First ni say ani go square ni Bogala.
Capital ni there.
Yeah, STV, STV South. The capital say Hwidim. Na ombo da ba for no ye chise ta no no twa enu omuntem tie kobo gala o da so abana so mo ye rough ni ani ho untimi mese nkogo so abra ho fa me ha me tie du ku ya da no mbese akogo so jo a na ya loko kwan no asie ho
enti je say papa no opere capital no.
They been to SSO they respect man the masters.
My masters na I'm here for.
Me am for.
I say it okay. I say I'm from the capital of Mehame.
It is the word.
That is no on into.
That ba for no share say. Because e bufu ni aka say mo nko go so na original capital no.
Na ma block it no.
O mo timi nko.
Papa dey na wasuma o. Na na say make I just say capital Mehame na mo e that dey so.
Onu awoni.
Enti na me ma no to na me say afutuopa na menua boako ene menua panyi ediama na mesre say the silence is a mark of disrespect to the highest level. Na mesre say ensa ni buman say sa na ebe kono dia emboy na ebe say de hoka enua no ma bibia e baby a sa de say ne eba hoka e bia na ye papa bia o but ye yama na be ye say a big problem bi eba but it may not be a problem. And said yeah mini ba kan e bia na in the next couple of days ni bitwam but if tinya communication bi keke kora hu say we ni bi sia nanka e dia shebra nti misre mama ye act in a way a edi obu e ma de Ghanaian manato
Beda se papa Professor Joseph Osafo na etene kan ene Reverend Sister Stella Marie and birthday sister. Happy birthday, Reverend Father Mary Emmanuel Mary Forisi. Emma, happy birthday, Reverend Sister Stella Marie. And Afi and run so Sister Alberta, Office of the Archbishop, and run Sister Alberta so birthday. Sister Alberta also so Emma, happy birthday. Dr. Bago, me tama so bad minim say Obama me running mate na sana yakwana.
Na running mate me na me.
Enye uvie ho number yi no na.
Crew away there.
Me man is ho.
Man is am ho na.
Bagana for some watch.
I'm sure na manya asem.
Sao.
Ebe ba nche. So ye shed an che bia sa o.
Ade mo be se munya sen.
Shed an che bia sa. Ebi no mo di ba sa 1 year sa na mo yi running mate.
Tie no bi number ye.
Oh there be Ebeba who's a vice president, you know. Actually he knows who his running mate is going to be, but
he knows.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, I see.
But I was say, to the number be so. I was say, on my speech February 7th, or the division, Abba, and now I feel so. Oh yeah, a lot of stakeholder engagement. I was say last week or the IB Babon say, call baumia.org, and I said Baumia website or na. Or person Ghana for nyina so adwene ewo normal as I say audition manifesto mo no Ghana for sign social contract. Sometimes nipa bebre grandpapa mo ne ye maame no prof mo wo ideas on person mo share, but if you no mo nya that access, they say computer by the offer of phone now call vice president website to her akwanya wa ho say also nsusu ya opese or the can nsusu ye ho a odi bu o man na ebeyeye no te say nyina ma ho de nsem a ye kan obekom se ne o kan bia na sikasem kakra wo ba bi ne nkro ne ba vice president so opese o ade about 200 megawatts of solar say kra no ma bibro ha solar no mo ye wo nsuo so ya fe na akopa asase dia yes no man ti sa vision a vice president woni nya no o makwan se ne be ya Ghana for so ebetim do ma dwene abanti yesra Ghana for nyina se ne munim mo so for baomia no oyobi obrane ho ase na oti o manfo so asem vice president or ye meeting to nsafre obia ma ne baby ejomu for ma ba magazine for abelempo for boso kai obia anti opese ne manifesto de ba bonten no Ghana ni bia o wa adwintre bi no ofa o phone na call internet no so www.baumia.org na obetima kire wa adwen na ye nyina ye so de akwa adwen mu na ya yesa no ma no afi so wasifa ma woni Ghana for din kita ho so woni guta for share woni commerce for woni wana na say woni chance for and so share ye wo fan mo ye headmasters na headmistresses was senior high school so and no pa me no kasa vice president no mo so meeting a waje mo so adwentre enti ototo sa no ma ni nyina no free say or ho obesom Ghana say na o kan say to lead is to solve. We share a Juma Waye as vice president of Ghana have problems with brain and Ghana WAF since independence. Maybe we cry in Timinya who has some solution otima boa ama ya solve sa problem no ama kwan bebre so no the past trema brabo koso kama mobile money interoperability to send this cato ECG can our phone so renew national health insurance membership abra want to found faka and no money bebre nti ba omias impact package a very huge ogusu a otu anama wapa adwin bebre dia yes no nti sa no mani nyina ogusu a ototo no so no na o set time or the be running mate sound but and no my here Ghana for the problem is as or solve why any codana no so chain so on name running mate until office any focus on no pan should be say obit market can ho me aye no ma be ma asetremu no ma mu akofo mama Ghana for na obit me nya adwen foforo so de ba be boa dan say on focus say da bia na o sinkonya an ye nya interview for running mate and crony but no de beba but opeso prioritize Ghana for needs and problems and sana ya kosa running mate some so nti enche obete eno ho so asem na mo ni focus pass see an say obeye adwumaden ama problems nkitinkiti bia wo ho no yetima solve as a nation no man for who aton nti running mate sane beba but the first things have to be done.
Medase Dr. Boako Nana ya say one day in Korea an announcement van went up and down making so much noise. When I inquired, it was an announcement in respect of water going off for just 30 minutes. Now sorry. Everybody I can chef in my next week. Why? Prof.
Na me one who didn't miss any
Emu dia he
say no center no yo
okay
3 programs
okay
and concrete no dey immediate na me mbere wa fund there eze o kama me obi ya pesa wa here PhD Center for Aging Studies
marketing guru
say faka o mame
oh yeah you are excellent marketer tom na dey na mane ya
yes excellent
me one pedi catch on crop for na on be course
one pedi for
prof ya beton ama what
na dey say mo catch mo say ya buye forms are selling nti omumbra
Mate MPhil MA PhD or Aging Studies yate happy 84th birthday to Papa Dako of Bonsa, Evelyn Apia of Wembley Park in London, and your wife Mama Dako, wishing you a glorious 84th birthday, and also to wish Mame Amasiedua of Amasaman a glorious birthday from your brother Isaac K. Asumedo. Obviously, from Nana Yakesu, wait me from the Cardinal. And then so breve Quine Emma Yedemo SC, with that team Nina as Dr. Faradex and Kennedy Asante or say, so for Kuja Sante, 7 bar for Peter Square, Isaac Kopoko, Pretty Joyce, and Ohinana Kwame Amo, Yamayaduma Ochana, Yabasaba to Asukufikum business up next. Macramo.